Hi, quarantine people. Here we are, all alone in our houses. Me in the little preschool, or the art studio. It depends on what time it is and what day it is. Right now, it's nothing. It's just me. So I'm missing you all. I'm missing you all so much, especially my regulars. Oh my gosh, the people that come every week to paint night. I miss you guys so much. I am missing paint night. But it looks like we're going to be doing this for a while. So I'm doing some free little online classes. We'll see if I can continue to do them for free, or if I can, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to have to do. Maybe I'll have to start selling paintings. I don't know. Somebody buy my stuff. But for now, we're in this together. Let's have some fun together. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you, you can get these things, everything that I've gotten at the dollar store or at Walmart, because I want it to be super affordable for everybody to be able to do these paintings. I just got these plastic plates at Walmart. I've got these, at the dollar store, and I got all of these at the dollar store. Super cheapy, beepy acrylic paints. You can use those, you can use whatever. You can use these too. These are just easy to use at Walmart. And I've got these, I got some of these at the dollar store and some of these at the paint store. Super cheap, all right? Cheap and easy, like me. Anyway, is what we want to do for painting. I do want to say, since y'all might not be my regular crowd, I usually do this, for 6 to 14-year-olds. Our little paint night, it's usually me and, of course, Taylor. Lola here, my dog is here, but she's asleep over there. She likes to sleep in the little tent. Usually Audrey and Asher, too. My grandchildren are here. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, since it's a new crowd, I just want to say I am not a professionally trained artist. This is just something that I started doing with my friend Becky when we used to go to paint nights together. We loved it so much, and since I was so used to teaching kids and doing our summer camps, we started doing paint nights for the kids, and it turned into art camps. It turned into me trying to breaking out into different kinds of art and just loving it. That's how I started, and that's what I'm doing now. And like I said, I'm not a professional, so I don't know. I might be teaching some wrong techniques. This is just for fun, all right? So anyway, you got your paintbrushes. Paintbrushes first. You'll need a plate, some paper plates. You'll need some paints, and you'll need a canvas. Like I said, I got these at Walmart. They do have some smaller canvases. I noticed at the dollar store. Dollar Tree in Washington. I always just do the Washington stores. But anyway, these are super cheap at Walmart too. I think you can get like a 6-pack for $8, around there. These are 12 by 16. You can get any size you want. Doesn't matter. Okay, first thing I've done on here on my little canvas is I have drawn with my pencil. I started to draw like a little balloon. All right, because that's what I'm going to be doing today, a hot air balloon, because don't we all just want to float above all of our problems right now and stay away from people in our quarantine? I'm showing you this because I just used a regular plate. I placed it in the middle and I traced it. You can use whatever you want. This is our little preschool pizza parlor plate. I did that, and then I just went ahead and I made like a little balloon basket. I'm going to just use my Sharpie to kind of finish it off here. You guys can do it however you want. I always tell my people, look, don't worry if it's not perfect. We can always fix it while we're painting. This is just the rough draft. I don't even know really about hot air balloons, but I think they go a little bit like that. It looks a little bit crooked. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. And then you can kind of sketch. I just sketched my little basket, with my pencil, whatever. Anyway, so let's get started. So first thing we want to do is we want to make the sky. That's the way I like to do it. And I want to make a starry, starry, starry sky. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to, this is not even opened yet, so I think I have to stab it. Oh, no, I don't have to stab it. Sometimes these are like hard to get off and you have to stab it and it gets everywhere. Usually Miss Taylor does all of the opening and the pouring of the paints, and she hates getting those things off, but this is pretty easy. We're just gonna take a little bit of this blue paint, and Lola hates noises like that. It just makes that popping noise, and that usually makes Lola go, ah. And then we're gonna use our white, which I had just opened barely. So let's just use our whites and blues. Okay, and you've got I've got some water here that I can just dip it into. I like to use a big one. We call it our Big Daddy for this part. And we're just going to make our little night sky around here. So let's kind of start by painting around. Now when you paint, you guys, you don't want gloopies. Remember, no gloopy, no gloopy. Sometimes first time kids that come here, or younger kids, or whatever, all you're doing is just outlining, okay, right now. Like to dip in and get a lot of paint. I've noticed that adults that I've taught like to not get very much paint. You'll find your own kind of technique how you want to do it, but you just basically want to, like I always say, spread the love, spread the joy, spread the butter, and spread that paint all around. We're just using our regular blue. I'm not using too much, like I said, and we're just going around and around and around and around and around just to kind of cover around the balloon. Okay, we're just outlining that balloon. And I'm just gonna go ahead and paint over. I just kind of sketched my basket, but we don't super need that basket all perfect right now. Oops, I got some on the inside. Remember, if you get a little bit like that, it doesn't even matter because we're gonna paint over it. It ain't no big deal. That's what we always say in our paint nights. It ain't no big deal. And you ain't supposed to say ain't. So, but I was raised in a little small town where sometimes we used the phrase, used that word ain't. Do kids even say that anymore? Ain't? Ain't a word, and I ain't supposed to say it. I ain't. All right, so we're just kind of going around like that. We just kind of lightly, about 1.5 inches around our balloon. We've gone around and around and around and around and around. Now what I want to do is, we've gone pretty much all the way around. Our balloon is pretty much centered in the middle, a little bit higher, not quite in the middle, but a little bit higher. And it's just going to be floating above the world. So let's do a little bit extra down here. I think we'll do a night sky. I just love doing a night sky. I'd like to do a balloon that kind of glows a little bit in the night sky. Gosh, I love that blue. So beautiful. Blue is like my favorite. I went on a thing where I loved green, green, green. Everything I wanted was green, and it seems like ever since I moved into this new building, everything is blue, blue, blue. All right, so I've got most of it covered, not all of it. We're going to leave some because we want it to get, we want it to be lighter as it gets toward the balloon, and then darker as we go out towards the edges of the night sky. We're going to get our black. Black is black. All right, oh, this pulls off so nicely. I kind of like these dollar store. Sorry, Lola. She hates the popping sounds. I have a nervous dog. She's so nervous. All of the kids that come to paint night know that sometimes Lola, she has her nervous tics. She's always, we adopted her, and I don't know if she's just I don't know if it's the breed or whatever, but she is a nervous dog. We're just going in the corners with the black, okay? Making our corners black, like that. Black corner, black corner. And now, and you guys, everybody goes at their own pace. That's totally fine. Just pause it if you need to, you know, if you need a little bit more time. This is kind of why I didn't do a live event, because, or Zoom, because I thought, you know, first of all, some people might not want to, it'll just be easier to do a video, because then you can kind of go at your own pace. All right, now that you've done those black corners, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to blend and blend and blend and blend the black and the blue. I'm not even using a different color paintbrush. I'm not even wiping my paintbrush off right now. I'm putting a little bit of the blue and a little bit of the black together. Black and blue. What did I do to get so black and blue? That's a great song. Louis Armstrong sang that. I think he wrote it. What did I do to be so black and blue? It's a great song. Oh, look at that. We don't want stripes. Remember, kids, stripies. No, 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 no. We just want blendy, 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 blendy. All right, streaky, blendy, and just keep going over it and over it and over it and over it and over it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hopefully, as you keep going over it and over it, you'll see that it'll kind of look like a glowy ombre or whatever. You want them to kind of blend into each other. All right? How's that looking? Pretty good. And now let's do the same thing here at the bottom. Let's do a little bit of black around here. More blue than black on this bottom part. We want the top to be black in the corners. More blue than black here. Okay, you kind of see how that's going. I hope you can see on this video. I hope I'm close up enough. Am I? I'm just gonna keep going because, like I said, you know what? This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I'm having to do my little preschool online. That's new. But yeah, that's looking good. So a little bit of black on the outsides. More blue than black on the bottom, more black up here, okay? Now you guys, when you do this, youngsters, we want to cover the whole sky, and we don't want any white to show except for the white we've left on the balloon. White, go away. White ain't right in our paint class. Things that come to mind, I don't even know. All right, how are we looking, guys? I think we're looking pretty good, right? Lovely blue. All right. There we go, there we go. Just see how I kind of keep painting. We just want everything to kind of blend in a lovely, lovely way. How's that looking? What do you think, guys? I should do a time lapse on this because you guys don't want to hear me just chatting away. How does Bob Ross do it? All right. Good? I gotta have Taylor come do this too, because she usually has some good music coming right now. You guys are probably listening to some fun music while you do this, or maybe you're just being quiet at home. What do you think? Pretty good? I think it's pretty good so far. Yeah? Si, senor? I think that's looking pretty good. All right, so now that we've got that, we can put our paintbrush, let them rest in our little, in our water bottle, okay? So now we want to do some stars in the sky. And I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of flick stars. I'm just gonna use a medium paintbrush. We'll go ahead and get it really, really wet. And we'll make this wet. We'll make this white that I've done here. We're gonna make a lot of, we're gonna just make it really, really wet. Like, you know, the consistency of like, I don't know, like a creamy milk. This is thick paint. Acrylic paint is kind of thick. If you get the craft acrylic paint, it's less thick. All right. So we want lots of water in there. Watery, watery, watery. And you'll want to just take your paintbrush and just kind of flick it, flick it, flick it. Oh, I'm getting it all over. Flick, 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 flick. Flick it, flick it, flick it. Flick your Bic. Remember that? Flick your Bic. They used to have Bic pens, and you'd hear it. I don't know what I'm saying. Never mind. Don't even listen to me. I need to shut up. Flick those. Put those stars everywhere. You're a sky full of stars. Ew, look at my hands. I don't know. I don't know if everybody gets this messy when they paint or if it's just me, but I somehow just get messy and keep painting. This one made a little splash right there. That can be my shooting star. If you want to, you can take your not the brush part of your brush, but the bottom part, and you can kind of dip it in there and just make some little boop stars like that too. With the back of your paintbrush. And ooh, it's looking like a beautiful midnight sky. It looks like a summer sky to me. Just boop, 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 boop. I always tell my paint night kids, your painting will turn out much better if you do some little sound effects. Boop, 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 boop. All right, guys. Da, 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 da. How's that looking? Pretty good? Starry, starry night. Oh, I was going to do like a Van Gogh Starry Night. But sometimes, you know what, you're just in the mood to do your own little thing, and that's how I felt tonight. Because I wanted to call us virtual Van Goghs, because I'm a fan of coming up with cute little names for my classes. And the first paint class I ever did was a Van Gogh, and I'm like obsessed with him. I love that he loved sunflowers and colors and blues and yellows. And I mean, who doesn't love Van Gogh? But, like I said, we're going with this for now, so let's do that. Okay, how's our sky looking? Good? Yours looking good? I think so. I think we're doing pretty good, hey? Pretty good. All right, so now let's do the balloon. Now, I'm kind of digging how it's white. So maybe I'll do like a, let's paint our balloon white. Now you can paint your balloon any color you want to, right? I have this, oh my gosh. This I got, okay, this, I like this color actually. Maybe I'll do some greenish, whitish. Anyway, you can do any color you want, but this I got to do a glow in the dark one night, or one paint night. I can't remember what painting we did, but we used that glow in the dark and we were all so excited for our paintings to glow in the dark. And guess what? It didn't work. It said you had to hold it up to a light for a while. We tried that. It was supposed to absorb the light, and then when you turned the lights off, it was supposed to like glow in the dark. We were super excited. I had advertised it like that, glow in the dark, but it it didn't glow. Well, we were too disappointed about that. So we're just making sure it's all covered in white. All right, cover that up. All right, you can kind of see the blue through there. Don't worry about that. We can let it dry. Again, you guys just spread the paint. That blue is showing through on the white. I don't like that. We'll let it dry and then we'll add like another coat. Okay, how's that looking? Good. All right, let's add some of this green that I got. Let's see how it looks. Also, this was like, it comes across really bright, but as I remember, I think once you painted it, it was see, not so bright at all. Hardly show. Oh, I kind of like that. Now you guys, as I'm doing my paintbrush, as I'm painting my balloon, I'm not going back and forth. I'm not going up and down. I'm doing long strokes that just follow the line of the balloon, okay? This is what it's looking like. Can you see where that blue is showing through? It's making me crazy. But we'll let that dry a little bit and we'll keep painting over it. All right, so green. Kind of go like that. It's going around. Now notice I'm kind of just doing like one side. I'm kind of doing like as though my light source is kind of from over here. Maybe my moon's just rising. I don't know. I don't know why my light source is over there. Let's try it a little bit this way. We're going to go up here. Again, I'm not like an art specialist, an artiste. I did this for fun and continue to do it for fun. And a little bit for profit, as we've learned that these paint nights have been super popular. And we're loving that. We want to have them back as soon as we can, but only when it's safe for everybody. How's that looking, guys? Pretty good? Maybe we'll add some, let's let that dry a little bit, and then we'll add some colors, some more colors to it. All right, now these, ooh, I forgot to say, I got some of those white, shoot, I can't find it. So I got those white markers. Let me go grab them. These are super fun. Just these Sharpies. Again, I got these at Walmart. And I like to use those. Shake it up good. This is what I'm going to use to paint to kind of outline and paint our basket, like the strings, the ropes on the basket. So basically, let's do the, ew, oh, it's like, oh, I have to press on it to get it going. Come on, Sharpie. Ah! Okay, let's do this. So it's gonna go like this. Ooh, I love the look of that. I'm gonna go like this. I don't know how strings go on a balloon. Let's do that, and then let's kind of, this is gonna be how the bottom of the balloon goes. Let's use this for the bottom of the balloon. We'll attach the balloon, the basket, to the strings. How's that working out for you guys? Pretty good? I'm going to use a smaller paintbrush, medium size. We call these little mamas. Maybe a little bit smaller. Again, just little mamas there, little ones. I've been using the big one. Let's use this little mama. Now I'm using white, but it's blending a little bit with the blue, so I kind of like the color that it's giving me. But why is it crooked? Don't make your basket crooked. Mine's looking super crooked. Crooked. Wow, maybe you guys can sketch yours first. I didn't really sketch mine first. Okay, this white is just making it kind of a bluish color. Does that look like a basket? All right, we've got the basic shape, right? Basic shape of the basket. I don't know. How's that looking? Okay, there's basically let's add a little bit of dark on the top here. I mean a little bit of black, you know, so it shows the inside of the basket. Nobody's in my basket. Now listen guys, you can make people in your basket. You can paint a dog in your basket. But for mine, it's just a floating basket by its own self. Oh yeah, that's looking better. Now let's use a little bit more white. And we'll kind of give it some shape, give it some contour. It's still a little bit wet, so it's not letting me do a whole bunch with it, but okay, that's looking pretty good. I don't know how do strings from balloon go? Like that? That's how my balloon strings go. All right, let's try, let's come back up. Now that this is dried up a little bit more, we'll add some more white and some more green. Now, my balloon does not have decorations on it or anything yet. There's nobody in my balloon. There's no decorations on my balloon. Guess what, y'all? You are going to add decorations to your balloon. You're going to add maybe somebody in your balloon, however you want. You can add different colors of stars, maybe some yellow stars, maybe a different color basket. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and finish my basket and show you just some little details that I've done. And anyway, I hope this was kind of fun to do. Show me how yours finished up, and please send me pictures. I would love that. And yeah, I'll show you the finished product of this. And that was my first video. Happy quarantine to everybody, and we'll see you hopefully sooner than later. Okay, bye guys.